From lush rainforests to arid deserts, snakes have always been a part of the natural world, and even in the human subconscious. Our ancestors had to be constantly vigilant against these stealthy predators, and that fear remains with us today. While few of us face the same life-or-death threat from snakes as our ancestors did, the awe and terror these cold-blooded creatures inspire are undiminished. Today, we're exploring 8 of the fastest snakes in the world, with a special focus on the ones you might encounter right here in the United States. Are you ready? If so, let's get started. 8. Blackmamba, Africa's fastest-moving snakes. Ground speed, 12 miles per hour. If a speed of 12 miles per hour doesn't sound too fast, imagine a 14-foot-long snake barreling toward you at that speed. Being large and highly venomous leaves these snakes with few natural predators despite inhabiting environments ranging from grasslands to forests. The black mamba's venom is so potent that just 2 drops can be fatal to a human. This speed, combined with their deadly venom, makes them one of Africa's most feared predators. 7. Common death adder, Australia's fastest striking snakes. Strike speed, 100 milliseconds. When we mention that few people today have to think every day about snake bites, we weren't talking about Australia. The death adder earned its name because it combines adept camouflage, highly toxic venom, and an incredibly fast bite. In just 1/10 of a second, the common death adder can inject their venom and return their jaw to the active attack position. Over half of venomous attacks on humans will lead to death if left untreated. However, they only inject venom about half of the time, and there is an anti-venom. Death adder habitats stretch across much of eastern and southern Australia, where their ambush tactics make them a serious threat to prey like rodents. Ironically, it could also contribute to the low incidence of common death adder attacks on humans. Death adders have no interest in humans, and their capable skills as hunters mean people will rarely ever sneak upon them. 6. Southern black racer, the world's fastest non-venomous snakes. Ground speed, up to 8 miles per hour in bursts. Constrictors are some of the slowest snake species on Earth, so the southern black racer's scientific name is a bit misleading. This snake doesn't constrict its prey. It uses brute force to pin it down and suffocate it. That land speed is a necessity for evading predators as well. You might spot these sleek, dark snakes in the southeastern U.S., from Florida to North Carolina. They are fast, but also need to watch out for their own predators. Racers have developed great talents for climbing and swimming as well as sprinting, but hawks have developed a keen sense of eyesight and both the momentum and accuracy to pluck a black racer right up. That's not to say that the black racer can't put up a fight. Researchers have observed instances where great horned owls were strangled by racers, which in turn died from injuries inflicted by the owl's talons. 5. Yellowbellied Sea Snake, the fastest snakes in the water. Speed on water, 2.5 miles per hour. All snakes can swim, but the yellow-bellied sea snake is one of several species that have adapted to live their whole lives in the water. Imagine living your entire life drinking salt water. The yellow-bellied sea snake has a clever solution. It can actually filter fresh water right out of the ocean's surface. Its yellow and black pattern ensures it will stand out distinctly on the waves. But that seems to be of little consequence to this snake, which has no observable predators. They also have the widest distribution of any other snake species, with habitats expanding across both the Pacific and the Indian Ocean. Still, it's rare for humans to encounter one thanks to the deeper waters in which they prefer to swim. That's a good thing, as sea snake poison is highly venomous. The yellow-bellied sea snake used to chase prey consisting almost entirely of fish, and they've adjusted to the briny waters they inhabit thanks to an ingenious evolution that allows it to filter fresh water from the saline ocean surface. 4. King Cobra, the snakes with the fastest killing venom. Time to kill a human, 30 minutes. The longest venomous snake in the world is such a lethal killer that they've taken to making other cobras their prey. Talk about a cannibalistic king. Their venom is a unique blend of different toxins, but they can inject roughly 1/4 of an ounce into their victims with their needle-sharp teeth. Few animals have immunity from this toxin, meaning that the king cobra has few natural enemies. One exception is the mongoose, a feisty little mammal that's known for facing down the king cobra. The mongoose is typically 3 feet long, while king cobras can reach a staggering length of 18 feet. The mongoose isn't immune to cobra toxins, but they do have a resistance that allows them to stay in the fight, even if they're bitten. Both animals are lightning quick, and a fight on land could go either way. 3. Cottonmouth, the fastest strike speed in America. Strike speed, 2.97 meters per second. For ambush predators, being able to reach high movement speeds on land isn't always a necessity, but a fraction of a millisecond can mean the difference between life and death. You might encounter this venomous pit viper in the southeastern United States, often near water sources, hence the name Cottonmouth, since they flash their white mouths when threatened. The cottonmouth fangs can cover over 6 feet in less than a second, and it can strike out at a length up to 2/3 of its entire body length. A fight isn't what this snake is looking for. Once its prey has been injected with venom, the snake will let it wander off to die and follow at its leisure. Mammalian prey can range in size from mice to rabbits. With their astonishing strike speed, cottonmouths are formidable ambush predators in the freshwater habitats of the South. 2. Rat snake, the fastest strike speed of a non-venomous snake. Strike speed, 2.67 meters per second. Strike speed can make a big difference for venomous snakes that simply need to inject their prey with a single bite. But the science journalism community is more interested in why. A snake that produces no venom and constricts its prey to death would need a strike speed of nearly that of a diamondback. It may have contradicted common beliefs about how venomous and non-venomous snakes developed in tandem, but it makes sense when you consider that the constriction process can kill prey in just a matter of seconds. It's a reminder that predators and prey are in a constant evolutionary arms race, often measured in fractions of a second. 1. Sidewinder, the world's fastest moving snakes. Ground speed, 18 miles per hour. The unique way the Sidewinder rattlesnake moves is critical to achieving its incredible top speed, but scientists had to build a robot to learn how the fastest snakes on land worked. You can find these amazing snakes in the deserts of the American Southwest, like Arizona and California. Most snakes benefit from scales that can grip surfaces and essentially offer traction in the same way that the treads on a car's tires would. But sidewinders occupy the Sonoran and Mojave deserts throughout Mexico and the American Southwest. Here, the steep dunes and gritty sand offer the challenge that it would take a family sedan desert off-road racing. Imagine a car driving sideways, pushing off the sand with its tires. That's essentially what the Sidewinder is doing. Rather than dig into the sand, as researchers originally hypothesized, they instead adjusted their angle to press as much of their body against the sand as possible. It's a tactic that keeps even the tallest dunes stable and lets the Sidewinder keep as much rubber on the road as possible. Ideally, Sidewinder rattlesnakes don't even have to chase their prey. They're ambush predators that hide in the sand up to their necks. Bonus snakes, the fastest in the world. While we found the 8 fastest snakes in the world, we felt there needed to be a few more honorable mentions. And friends, while we found the 8 fastest snakes in the world, we felt there needed to be a few more honorable mentions. These snakes might not have made the top list based on raw speed, but they possess unique abilities that make them truly exceptional. Chrysopilia, flying snake. This snake has a unique talent that most snakes don't. It can fly. The Chrysopilia, or flying snake, can travel at 8 to 10 meters per second, making it the fastest air-traveling snake. This natural glider moves to the very edge of a tree branch, making a J-shaped bend, leans in with its eye on a chosen landing spot, and then pushes off at full speed. Once in flight, this marvelous acrobat flares its ribs while sucking in its belly in order to glide through the air. They can travel as far as 330 feet, showcasing remarkable control and agility in the skies. Gaen Viper. Gaen Vipers tend to be a bit sluggish when it comes to overall movement. However, This snake can deliver lightning-fast strikes. With its head capable of reaching speeds around 60 miles per hour, it's the ambush hunter you don't see coming. This incredible burst of speed makes them a deadly predator despite their otherwise relaxed demeanor. Inland Taipan. Inland taipans are known for their elusive nature, making it challenging to gauge their speed accurately. Their top speed is estimated to be around 5 miles per hour, but their striking speed surpasses this, although not as fast as the Blackmamba. The inland taipan's venom is swift-acting and can potentially be lethal to a person within approximately 45 minutes, making it one of the deadliest snakes in the world. So, there you have it, the fastest snakes in the world. Were you surprised by the speed and adaptations of these incredible creatures? Do you have a favorite snake that wasn't on this list? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the amazing world of wildlife, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on other exciting content. And be sure to share this video with your friends who are fascinated or terrified by snakes.